Hello and welcome to your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. The U.S. moves closer to responding to the use of deadly chemical weapons by the Syrian military. Secretary of State John Kerry says additional evidence about the attack is coming, and the Syrian regime is refusing to cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. There are 4 U.S. Navy warships already in position in the Mediterranean with the capability to launch cruise missiles that can reach Syria. Experts say a missile attack would most certainly be launched in the middle of the night when most civilians will be off of the streets. And in Cairo, the Arab League condemned the chemical weapons attack. The group's Secretary General called it, quote, an awful and ugly crime. But the Syrian government continues to deny that they used a chemical agent against their own people. Syria's foreign minister, who you're seeing right now, says any attack against Syria would, quote, be false, baseless, and groundless, and warned that Syria will use any means necessary to retaliate. And in Washington, Treasury Secretary Jack Lew sent a letter to Speaker of the House John Boehner warning him that the country will soon run out of money. Lew says we will reach the debt ceiling in mid-October if Congress doesn't act to raise the amount of money the country can borrow in order to pay its bills. In 2011, the fight over the debt ceiling led to a downgrade of U.S. credit for the first time in history. It was only resolved when both sides agreed to the automatic cuts we know as the sequester. And the 10-year-old girl who took on the Obama administration over organ transplant rules is going home today. After 2 lung transplants this summer, Sarah Moynihan's mother says her daughter is finally off oxygen and can now leave the Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania to focus on rebuilding her muscle strength, and she'll hopefully no longer need a breathing tube. But Sarah's recovery is far from over. Still, she says she cannot wait to get home.
I would like to play with my brother and sister. I really know what a miracle.
After a year and a half on a wait list for a set of children's lungs, her family sparked debate on organ transplant rules, filing a federal lawsuit and changing national policy to have her put on the adult organ waiting list. And the Rim Fire near Yosemite National Park is now the biggest wildfire on record in California's Sierra Nevada. Firefighters doubled containment yesterday. It's now at 20%, but the 230 square mile blaze is threatening a crucial reservoir which supplies 85% of San Francisco's drinking water. The fire is raining ash into that water, and part of the area's electrical grid is also in danger from the fire. Next up on your Newsmax Now update, Google Glass in the operating room, how doctors are using the technology while you are under the knife. Plus, an exclusive interview with the president of an influential doctors organization opposing Obamacare, why she's shocked by a recent decision by Texas Governor Rick Perry.
In 2013, half of your friends, family, and neighbors may lose their jobs, and you may be forced to watch helplessly as you are robbed of 90% of your life savings, all while your home's value is eradicated. Controversial economist Robert Wiedemer believes we will soon stare down a secret crisis that will rival the Great Depression. It was Wiedemer's 2005 book, America's Bubble Economy, that warned of coming meltdowns in our housing and stock markets. Washington did not heed his call, and folks on Main Street lost $50 trillion from the recession. His New York Times best-selling book, Aftershock, predicted our federal debt and dollar would be the next bubbles to burst. And now Robert Wiedemer has released a startling video with shocking evidence the powers that be have tried to ban. But that hasn't stopped 50 million people from getting the truth. Join us at Aftershock2013.com. Aftershock2013.com.
We're in the midst of an obesity epidemic, and I'm not surprised. The statistics on obesity mirror an increasing trend of eating out or ordering in. In fact, some people dine out every night, but eating in restaurants is one of the biggest enemies of your heart. When you're in a restaurant, you don't really know what you're getting, and the calorie counts of many restaurant dishes are astronomical. In fact, some single dishes contain more calories than we should eat in an entire day. Eating in fast food restaurants is even worse. A diet of hamburgers, French fries, and shakes constitutes a fast lane to the emergency room. If you really want to help your heart, get in the habit of cooking simple meals at home. Here are 3 easy tips that will make your food taste better than even the best restaurant. Choose the best fruit in season. your local farmer's market is a great place to start. It will probably still cost less than that pie you were thinking of buying. Get in the habit of using fresh herbs. You can use them in egg white omelets or dust them on the fish you grill or bake. And for a light dessert, choose a square or two of dark chocolate that you and your spouse can enjoy. There are lots of ways to make your heart healthy, but there are also lots of ways to damage it. That's why I wrote Fix It, Dr. Crandall's 90-day program. In it, I'll tell you how to kickstart your metabolism every day, how to pick the best diet for you, how to stop hunger from sabotaging your diet, the 7 superfoods for your heart. I'm Dr. Chauncey Crandall, and thanks for watching this Heart Health Minute.
Welcome back. Google Glass is one of the most anticipated new tech products. Investors describe it as a computer you can wear on your face, and it could be a game changer for surgeons and their patients. The camera embedded in the glasses can live stream what doctors see, and by using voice commands, the doctors can take photos and review medical records. Doctors have just started using the hands-free technology in operating rooms and say it has been a huge success. And during an exclusive interview with Dr. Julie Madrigal, the president of the American Association of Physicians and Surgeons, she says a recent decision by Texas Governor Rick Perry to consider accepting $100 million under an Obamacare program sends the wrong message.
I was very surprised. I wish he would stick with us. I think capitalism works. I think the doctor-patient relationship is the most important thing.
And to see more of our exclusive interviews and content, stay with Newsmax.com. This has been your Newsmax Now update for August 27th. I'm John Bachman. Now here's the Steve Malzberg Show in New York.